Okay, welcome back to part 3.2, continuing the inside of the Mad Hatter. We have cabinets here in the back for extra storage. It's where we keep our clothes. And on this cabinet door, I painted the Mad Hatter's Tea Party. So you got the balloons, the table, all the lights, and then some decals. There's my Mickey, because, you know, I love Disney. And some nice fringe just to seal this top line where the cabinets meet. And on the other cabinet door, we've got the caterpillar scene with our red mushroom. You can see my hidden Mickey there. It's kind of funny to me on the painting of the caterpillar. So from this, you know, you're zoomed out away from it, you see one face. But if you get up close to it, you see a completely different face with his hookah, his little legs, and the A-E-I-O-U that he's singing. Sorry, the lighting's kind of tricky in here. But then coming down the other wall here, we've got much of the same. The Alice in Wonderland pages, and then the ribbons. This right here is a LED light. I'm not turning those on right now because, well, I gotta figure out what's wrong with the wiring. And then I've got some Disney pins, some hidden stickers back here. And this is really cool. These vents right here go to our diesel heater. So we can direct where we want the heat to go, towards the bed or back out towards, you know, the main sitting area. And it kind of creates, you know, like a faux heat shield type thing. It doesn't really get too warm, but it does help kind of radiate some of the heat out. And then It's Always Tea Time is kind of hidden back there behind it. And then I've got, if I can get it, the white rabbit with the clock like he's running. And then I've got some charms here, just Alice in Wonderland, help you go with it. Down here, I call it the galley cabinet, we've got, you know, some rainbow trees, because I felt like that was really Alice in Wonderland-y, and it's kind of neat that it transfers down to this shelf here. So it was in my thinking that the drawer was made from the wood from one of these trees. And then we have my version of the Mad Hatter's house. And then, you know, as the homage to the Mad Hatter and Billy being a millinery and making hats, we've got, like, you know, what would be an order size. I epoxied in this little ruler, and smiles are always in fashion. Smiles are good. Feeling happy. And then I did a Disney puzzle of one of the Alice in Wonderland scenes, and I didn't know what to do with it, so I thought, you know what, we'll just epoxy it into the countertop just to kind of tie it all in together. And the front of the cabinet, over here is just storage, where I painted Alice, the March Hare, and the Mad Hatter when they first meet each other. And then down here, where we have our diesel storage and the diesel heater, we've got Tweedledum and Tweedledee that I painted. And then I painted a tree just to be able to mask the other vent for the heater and our fuel gauge, just to try to tie that in all together. And then underneath the bed here, I have storage, so I also got the flowers from the garden, the flowers that were so mean to Alice. I sewed those together. They were leftover pieces, and it just acts as a nice curtain. So we also have a shower and a composting toilet. So for the shower, I've got the shower curtain that wraps all the way around. And down at the bottom on the floor, I have these magnets that we just, put it into place. And back here is where the shower nozzle is. Now our water heater is only, I think it's 4 gallons. So you have to take like a really quick, good shower. And then ironically enough, the shower curtain for the front of the cab is the same scene as the puzzle. But we can just pull this back, have it out of our way. We have this curtain, which I felt was very Alice in Wonderland-y, to cut off the cab. Up front, above the cab, we have more storage. And here I kind of painted like in the beginning of the book in the story where Alice tries to go through the door, but she's too big. And so she cries and she drinks the drink me. And so she's floating in a bottle in some rough seas. And then there's the bottle, drink me. And it carries over onto the next cabinet where, you see the mountains off in the distance. Let's see what else. So the front of the cab, it's still a work in progress. I know everybody's seen it. But this is the headliner that I chose, this material. With it being Alice in Wonderland, kind of crazy, and it's wavy and topsy-turvy. And then I've got the curtains, so when we're, parked up somewhere, we can just close those and nobody can see in what we're doing. And it's nice because the back of the curtain is black. So, yeah, you can see light coming in through the top, but it's not as noticeable. And then down here on the floor, in this space here, is the drain for the shower. And it's all nice and sealed in. And then we have a drain in the back behind the commode. But that's all of our story. Oh, there's going to be a part 3. My apologies. I missed a spot. But so far, this is our work in progress on the Mad Hatter.